Good day, beautiful ones. Victoria here. I am coming to you from my lovely vehicle. Sometimes it's easier to record in the vehicle when on the road. So I thought I'd just take a couple moments and come to you. I have a couple exciting announcements, and then I'm also going to do a reading. So first of all is I'm going to be opening or reopening my Etsy store. And I'm going to be selling similar things to before. Um, I have a couple different kind of sage bundles that I'm going to be selling. They're slightly different than what I had before. I have a couple examples so you can kind of see. This one isn't done yet. This is one of our small ones, and it includes sage. This is a young sage plant. That's why the color's a little bit deeper, but it's white sage. And then I have rosemary usually mixed in here, and sometimes some lavender. And then this is one thing that I really like is the bright colors. So this is Status. This is called Status. And it's one of my favorite purple flowers. So I wanted to show you that. And then of course it's wrapped with like a, colorful, colorful ribbon, or I forgot what these are called. Embroidery threads, I believe. And then this is so cute. I did this last time. This is tiny little, like a little almost like sage, like, to go smudging stick. And then again, this is rosemary and sage mixed in. And then the leaves, I did them a little bit different in the wrap, and I think it's super adorable. So this is more if you're on the go or you just want something small and you don't want to take a big smudging stick with you. Okay, so that's my sage things. Oh, I also have these, which are super cute. They're kind of like little flower bundles. So we have like lavender and rosemary and rose petals that smell so good. And there's a couple other, there's sage in here, like little pieces of sage, and they're all kind of mixed together and they smell so yummy. So, and then these are, everything has a blessing that's done on it. So, just kind of, we'll keep that in mind. And then they like the different colors. So these are two examples of what I'm having in here. And there'll be other things, like here's one. This is a much bigger bag. I haven't filled it. But I want to put like goodies in here. But we'll announce those as they come along. But I just wanted to share with you the sage. So I hope you're having an amazing day and enjoying your weekend. We are coming into the spring equinox in a couple weeks, and I wanted to talk a little bit about this. As some of you know, the spring equinox is the beginning of the astrological year, and in the seasons, it's the beginning of spring, and that is the beginning of course, the four seasons: spring, summer, autumn, and then winter. It's the whole cycle of life, or birth, life, fruition, and then death, and then a rebirth. So coming into this spring equinox, we're not there yet, obviously. We're finishing up winter. And I just want to kind of put in your minds that this is a wonderful time to continue to go inward and start to, or continue to plant the seeds and nurture the seeds that you want to start blossoming as we start moving into that time of year where everything's going to start birthing. Everything's going to be pregnant with life. You see all the births starting to take place in spring and in summer, and a lot of animals. You get the Easter bunnies. And then when I lived in Hawaii, the dolphins, they would start giving birth, late spring, early summer. And so everything's kind of starting to bud and blossom, and the flowers are coming out. And so, think about that in your own life too. Like, where do you want to birth and blossom? Like, use these last 2 weeks of winter to plant those seeds and nurture them and clear the space around your flowers, around your tasks, around what you've planted, so that it has space to start to grow when it does start to blossom. just kind of maybe take some time and do a meditation. Light a candle, do a meditation, and write down what you want to do if you don't know, or write down to ask, like, or not write down to ask, but like ask to have the guidance and the inspiration to know what to do from your guardians, your angels, God, goddess, source, the light, depending on what you call your source energy, your higher self. So that's a little bit on the equinox. So now moving into the reading. So I'm doing the reading from the tarot of the, gosh, I hope I'm going to say it. I need to make sure I'm pronouncing this right because I don't want to say it wrong. Hold on one second. Oh, I know how to say it. Okay. The Tarot of the Sidhe. So this is the book, Tarot of the Sidhe. And a friend inspired me to this deck, and I've had it for a while. And another friend made me this beautiful pendant, which is the symbol of the Tarot of the Sidhe, or a symbol of the Sidhe. So I'm going to be doing it from this deck. I already pulled the cards. I was thinking of maybe something I could read to you. Well, I'll save that for later. So the three cards that came up, the first one was Dancer 9. Dancer 9, make a wish. So let's see if I can give that to you. And you can see this lovely, lovely lady, lovely young woman with her bubbles and making little wishes. It looks like there's one of like her dancing with her lover, maybe one with a mother and a child, another one with like people meeting. But again, this kind of ties into taking this time and making your wishes, writing down your dreams, writing down your visions for this next year. We're moving into a whole new cycle. And I know we've coming out of this strange period over the last year, but make this a new year and make it for you. Don't base it on what's going on around you. Make it for you and your life and your vision and your dreams and your wishes. And almost like these bubbles, like maybe you write it down, maybe you draw a circle, and maybe you write your wishes or draw a picture in your bubble. And this is your bubble. This is your wishes. This is your vision. This is what you hold sacred. You don't need to tell people about this. You just hold it sacred for you. Okay. Now, Dancer 9, I'll read you the poem because these are all kind of poetry. And I really kind of felt like the last full moon was like this for me. It was super magical. Dancer 9, on nights like this, we make a wish. The dancer, she may find her bliss. Her dreams like bubbles on the air, held by magic true and rare. And the keywords, wish granted, delight, satisfaction, anticipation, excitement. Okay? So just keep that in mind and be a little bit more lighthearted in your life if you're able to. We're all going through some heavy stuff, and just it may almost feel impossible to make things lighthearted right now. So if you can't make things lighthearted, then do your best to make them neutral. Because if you make them neutral, you're giving a balanced place for universe, God, angels to come in and at least tip the scales. So if even it's at 50-50, the universe a lot of times will come in and tip it into something positive. But if you're negative, it's really hard to tip it to positive. So if you can get to that neutral state, at least just get there. If you can get more lighthearted, then do your best. Do the things that bring you joy. Even if you have to separate yourself from the negativity for a while. Go out, take a walk, take a bath, do a bath or bubble bath, listen to your favorite music, play a sport, whatever brings you some joy. It's important. Okay, look at this one. Judgment. Okay, this is the Judgment card. Now, as you look at this, like I was reading in the book, it says she looks kind of creepy, and maybe she does to some people, but I don't think she looks that creepy. I think she just looks pretty powerful and pretty cool. But the main thing about this card, it's a rebirth. So we've been through this whole like crazy year, and maybe it's affected us hugely, and maybe other people, they've just used it as a time to go inward. But I think ultimately there's this whole idea of, okay, we're kind of tired of this, we want to get out of it and move forward. So think about this as like not just judgment, but like a rebirth. We're rebirthing ourselves, our lives, our world, and calling in a greater light into our lives. Okay, I'm going to read what the book has to say. I am the golden trumpet of the higher voice. I am the herald of a new age. That which is hidden will be known to all, and those that were cast out shall once more rise, shall once more ride the crest of the mountains. Above the clouds on highest peak, I stand and sing the truth of my soul. All is open, all is known. I present myself without shame. With upright palms and wings outstretched, my destiny is clear. What was broken shall be whole, unseen shall once more be seen, and all shall ascend to glory. I am the peak of aspiration. I am the chorus of the ether. I am evolution. I am revolution. I am expansion and contracting with the cosmic breath. Breath is so important. Remember to breathe. I am the higher purpose of all things revealed, and I will show you what lies above and beneath. Stand with me now and sing your note as pure as your truest name. So, as this card, this message comes to us, stand in your power, stand in your purest essence, stand in your beauty, in your amazingness, in your light, in your integrity, in your ownership of your spirit and your soul, and move forward from that place, creating from that place in your life, and see what happens. Because when you are in your purest state of you have such a gift to offer the world. Okay. So before we move into this equinox state, release the things that are holding you back. Let go of the burdens. Come into your pure state. Write down what you want to release if you need to. Tear it up and take it outside. Throw it away or burn it with some sage in a safe container, of course. Outside. Do what you need to do to let go of things that are not serving your highest good. Do what you need to do to let go of them harmoniously and gracefully, so that you can create space for the new things that are ready to be birthed in your life. If there's no space, then they can't grow, right? Okay. And the last card, because I usually do them in threes, and this is so perfect alignment. So once you let go and you create space, you come into alignment with your new purpose, your new pathway, your new self, which is really your true self. So this is Warrior 3, alignment. Okay. And I will read this. Oh, and really quick about the judgment. Obviously, that's a major arcana. So there's a lot more to be said about that. Major arcanas are the spiritual forces within the tarot deck, where the minor arcanas is mostly the mundane. It's the everyday life. But the spiritual forces are that God force that comes into life and just says, hey, this is what's going on. Work with it. This is here to help you. Okay. Warrior 3, alignment. The alignments dawn a magical time as sun and moon and stars entwine. The gate is open in the east, a threefold sum of power increased. So this is super cool, because this is not only like a new moon, but this is alignment of the stars, the planets. You could see it right here. And we're going to be going, we're in the waning moon right now. So we are going into the new moon in 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks, we'll be in the waning moon. So this is everything saying, let go of the past, let go of the burdens, let go of it harmoniously. It doesn't have to be abrupt, but let it go so you can have space for the new alignment. It's a new dawn. It's a new birth. It's beautiful, right? So what is it that you want to birth in your life? What is it that you want to bring in? What is it, call it forth through beautiful pathways. You have that power because this is your life. We don't know how much life we're going to have here. So you might as well love it and give it beauty and give it purpose and give it meaning and give it, not that you're not, right? But I'm just saying, like, for myself, I think about that more and more. Like, I don't know how much we're going to have left, right? So just give it everything and live from that center spot and live in alignment, live in integrity. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the reading, and I'm definitely wishing you the best. I'm trying to do more readings online. As you know, I do personal readings, private readings. So if you'd like to book a session with me, feel free. You can direct message me, and we can go ahead and get that set up. So again, I'm wishing you beautifulness. I'm wishing you love. Write down what you want to birth. Write down what you want to release. And always say harmoniously, because the universe will take on the path of least resistance. And you want it to be in a harmonious way. You don't want it to be abrupt or painful, So many blessings to you. And again, look for my little Etsy store, my sage stuff, if you're interested. And then feel free to message me to book a reading if you like. Okay, many blessings to you and make an amazing week. And I will see you later.